Hello friends, it is Stasia and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we have another rank, read, and re-rank. And this time, we will be going back to the tried and true Riley Sager. So, my most recent vlog, I'll leave it above and below, I ranked my favorite books and then read The House Across the Lake and see where this fell in. And earlier this year, he just released another book called The Only One Left. I'm very, very excited. This seems to be like a very big favorite for a lot of people. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna love it. It's a bit on the longer side. It's 383 pages, but we will be doing 25% updates on this. So last time we spoke, my current ranking of the books was this. So my favorite right now is Survive the Night, Home Before Dark, and The House Across the Lake. Can kind of flip-flop depending on the mood. And then The Last Time I Lied, Lock Every Door, and my least favorite right now is Final Girls, which take that with a grain of salt because I still rated it 4 stars. But yeah, so this is my current ranking of all of his books. There they are for your viewing pleasure. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump into The Only One Left. And I don't really know much about what it is, but it says that deliciously twisty and addictive gothic killer about a young caregiver assigned to work for a woman accused of a Lizzie Borden massacre decades earlier. Okay, so I'm not really in the whole serial killer thing, so I'm not even sure what the Lizzie Borden situation is, but I'm still super excited to see where we end up with this. Like I said, it's been a hit for everyone. A lot of people, these last 3 books, a lot of people have thought that it was hit or miss, but those were my top 3. So I'm really anticipating loving this just based off of everyone else literally loving it, even if they didn't like his previous books. So yeah, will it break my top 3? Possibly. Will it knock Survive the Night out of first place? Also possible. So I'm gonna dive in and I'll update you guys when I'm 25% in. I could give you guys a little bit more about the plot once I figure it out, and then give you guys some thoughts and keep going from there. But yeah, so we're going to read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I'm so excited. I also have been saving this to be my 100th book of the year. So I just finished my 99th book, and this is going to be my 100th book. So I saved it because it's a very highly anticipated book and a very likely 5-star read. So if it's not 5 stars, I'm going to be a little bit sad that I saved it. But 100th book of the year, 5-star prediction. Let's get into it. I'm back with an update because I just got 25% into The Only One Left. Here's the dust jacket. So yes, I'm at 25% in, and I'm so intrigued with what's going on. So it took me a bit to get into, at no fault to the book. It was literally just because I needed to kind of switch my brain into physical reading again. Because I've been doing so many ebooks and audio. So it was a bit of a slow start for me personally, but I'm really enjoying it now. So I'm about 100 pages in, almost, a little bit less, but like I said, I'm super intrigued. So this basically follows, let me give you a bit of a synopsis. So I don't know anyone's name, even though I was just reading it. So this book follows, what's her name? Oh, Kit. So Kit is a in-home caregiver, and she has been hired to be the caregiver of Lenora. Lenora is very old now. She's basically like doesn't do much by herself. She's in a wheelchair. Her legs don't work, stuff like that. But oh, so Kit was hired to be her new caregiver. The kicker is that there is rumors, theories, all of that fun stuff about Lenora being accused of murdering her family when she was like 17. So her mom, her dad, and her sister all died in that house that Lenora is still living in, and Kit is kind of forced to live in while being her caregiver. But she really needs the money and the place, so she agrees to be the caregiver. So now she meets Lenora and everything seems to be okay. She's obviously a bit wary, but Lenora doesn't seem to be capable of much at this point in her life. But the house is obviously creepy. So Kit is kind of just trying to settle in. At this point, she's literally just spent like one day there. Like, it was literally her first day. So nothing too bad has happened yet, but yeah, so far it is interesting. Lenora seems ready to tell the full story of what happened the night of the murders, whether or not it was her. She says it's not her, but everyone says it is. So she's now ready to tell the full story, and we're thinking that it might be Kit that she tells it to, through communicating through a typewriter, because she cannot speak. So she types very, very slowly, but she types on the typewriter, and then that's basically how she is communicating. But yeah, so far, definitely intriguing. I'm definitely intrigued to see like what happened and what will end up, you know, being like the twists and turns. Because Kit also has some secrets and like a past that she's kind of working through, that she doesn't really tell anyone. So lots of secrets, and yeah, so it's very engaging, very atmospheric, with like the isolated setting, because Hope Mansion, that's Lenora's last name. Her name is Lenora Hope. So like the Hope Mansion where they're living, it's very isolated. It's at the top of a cliff. There's probably only like 5 other people in the house that works there. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's definitely setting up to be super great. I am intrigued in where the story will go and like what the truth is and what will be revealed. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it keeps going, and I'll update you guys again when I reach 50%. I'm hoping to finish it within the next 5 days. Will that happen? I don't know, but we can try. So where do I have my 50% mark yet? I have no clue. Okay, so my 50% mark is at 188. So it's actually less than 100 pages because I'm currently at page 97. So about like 90-ish pages until I reach the next point in which I will talk to you guys about my 50% update. But as of now, I'm enjoying it. Riley Sager definitely doesn't let me down, so I'm also very excited to see where this will end up ranking for me. But yes, so that is it for now. I'm definitely enjoying it. Hopefully to make more progress soon, and I'll chat to you guys all when I reach 50%. Here with an update because I'm 50% into The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Just took off the dust jacket, but that is what this vlog is about. So obviously that's what I'm currently reading. But like I said, I'm 50% of the way in, and honestly, I have no clue what's going on. Like, there are a lot of people with motives, but there's also so many unanswered questions, but I'm really enjoying my time with it. So it is taking me a bit to read, but I am hoping to binge the last 50% today. And yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. The story is definitely there. I'm very curious on where we're headed, especially because like the one person who knows our main story, Lenora Hope, she can no longer speak. So it's a very like journey to see like how much she reveals and what she reveals. Because right now we're kind of just setting up for everything. Like, we're kind of in the past and we know what led up to this night of the murders, but we don't know much else. And then there's other things that are going on in the house that our main character, Kit, is just like starting to notice and starting to put together. There's obviously very few other characters, but we also don't know like their role in everything. So it's very engaging. It's very interesting. I have no clue where we're gonna go. Like, I truly don't have any theories on where this is leading. So I'm super excited to see where it's gonna go, because I don't know where it's gonna go. So far, there have been reveals that already have like my jaw dropping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's going to come from this situation. And it's honestly just such a fun time. I'm like in the thick of the story now, so I feel like I'm enjoying it a lot more. A lot of things have already been set up, and now we're just trying to figure out like what actually happened that night and whether or not it's even the truth. But yeah, so I'm definitely enjoying it. I do like Kit, our main character. I know that a lot of people don't like Riley Sager's main characters. They don't like how he writes women, but I actually like Kit as a main character. She is trying to convince people of the truths that she knows, but she's not super, like, she's not really believed. So it is interesting to see how she's trying to like figure everything else out, despite like the detectives and stuff not necessarily believing her. But yeah, so far, really enjoying it. We're just gonna have to see where the story goes, really. I'm hoping that I will chat to you guys all in a few hours by reaching 75%, but I am on live sprints right now, so hopefully I can get to 75% at some point. I do plan on being live for quite a bit. Ideally, I would like to be live until I finish this book. I don't know how doable that is, but we'll see. I'm trying to find where I marked 75%. But I cannot find it. So I have about, like, I would say probably under 200 pages left in the book itself. I just found my 75% mark. So let's see how long until I reach that part. Where did it go? Okay, so it is on 287 and I'm on 189. Okay, so literally 98 pages until I reach my 75% update. And yeah, I'm very excited to see where it's gonna go. It's setting up for some crazy stuff to happen. Crazy stuff that I just don't know what they'll be. So we'll see what happens in the next 25%, and I'll chat to you all hopefully in a few hours when I reach 75%. Hello friends, back yet again because I just reached 75% of The Only One Left by Riley Sager. The desk jacket is over there and I don't feel like getting it, but we all know what I'm reading. I'm at 75% and I'm eating it up. Like, it's literally so good. I have a little under 100 pages left in the book and I actually have zero clue what's going on. I have no idea what's going to be revealed. I don't even know what I want to happen, but I'm very excited. I'm loving it. It's so good. Many layers to the stories. There's a lot of secrets. There's quite a few characters who become more relevant than I thought they were. So it's very exciting. I have no clue where we're going from here, but like I said, I have 100 so pages left, so I'm definitely going to hopefully finish it at some point today. I'm still on live sprints, so hoping I can finish this up at some point tonight. But there's definitely so many different aspects to the story that's making it like the full picture, and I'm really enjoying that. I like how every little thing is very thought out and every conversation is like important and painting the picture and expanding the story. So I'm really enjoying it. I just have no clue where we're going with it. So I'm excited to see where we're gonna end up with it, because right now I'm just not sure where, like, who did it, because we have about 100 pages left and we still don't know the full story of the night of the murders. So I'm curious. I don't know where we're going, but I feel like this book could go so many different ways. There are so many different people who could do it with different motives, so it'll be interesting to see what actually goes down and what the resolution is. But so far, loving it, enjoying it, having a great time. Riley Sager doesn't miss with me, but I am still unsure on where it would land in my rating. So I think the ending will decide on where it will land on like my favorite. Will it be number 1? I don't really know. Like, I'm fully engaged in this book. Like, I'm loving it, and I'm eating it up. Like, I literally read over 100 pages today alone. So once I just have like the motivation to sit down and read it, I literally don't want to put it down. But it did also take me like 10 days to get to this point, so I'm not really sure. I will need to see at the end where we end up. But I think I do still have a few more hours of reading. Hopefully I can get a good chunk of it done. If not, finish it. I would ideally like to finish it before I go to the gym. I'm not entirely sure when my husband is getting home today, but it is only about to be 2:30 here. So very hopeful that I can hopefully finish it today. And yeah, then we'll do my final ranking again and see where it ends up. But as of now, I don't think it will go any lower than 4. I don't think it'll go any lower than like 3 or 4. Because I am really loving it. The story itself is very entertaining and it's very engaging, but also very mysterious. So I feel like it's definitely going to be like higher up there on my ranking of his books. I'm just not quite sure where yet. The ending and the last 25%, 100 pages is definitely going to kind of solidify where it goes, and how everything works out, what the main secrets and everything is. But yeah, so that's the 75% updates, and I would chat to you all soon. All right, friends, so yesterday, it is the next day because I just got really busy last night, but yesterday I did end up finishing The Only One Left, and 5 stars. I literally loved this book. The twist, like, I thought I seen things coming, but then Riley Sager would twist it in a way that I didn't see coming. And there were honestly so many twists that I didn't even predict. Like, I truly was confused and on my toes, and I was so curious on how everything would work out. But like, in the end, literally everything made sense. Like, nothing came out of left field. Every single twist and reveal had a reason, and I literally loved every single minute of it. Yeah, it's definitely a quick read. I loved the overall like pacing. I loved the characters and like how everything turned out. If you do not remember from the start of the video, this is my current ranking of Riley Sager's books. So now it's, where does this book belong? And being completely honest, this book belongs right on top. It is definitely my new Riley Sager book. It was just so well thought out. It was just so good. It kept me on my toes the entire time, like I said. And even though it did take me like a little bit longer to read, like the payoff was just so satisfying and so good. So yes, The Only One Left is officially my new favorite Riley Sager novel, and this is my current rankings of his books. I heard his next book is going to have a male lead, so I'm very curious to see how that'll turn out, because so far we've only had female leads from him. But yes, so very, very successful. I think I also mentioned that this was my 100th book of the year, so I'm also glad that my 100th book of the year was a 5-star. So overall, a great time, and I loved it. So that is my newest Riley Sager, where I rank, read, and then re-rank his books, and I'll be back whenever he releases another book with the same concept. I love vlogging my experience, especially with an author I love so much, and then seeing where the books like end on my ranking. So 5 stars, new favorite Riley Sager. But that is all from me, so I hope you enjoyed. You can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you'd like. All of my socials, follow me anywhere else, are in the descriptions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.